Hello, welcome to Accessory Airsoft. Today we're doing an overview of the Tokyo Marui Samurai Edge Albert Wesker 01. This is based on the pistol from Resident Evil 7 that Chris Redfield has. My understanding is that this is Albert Wesker's original Samurai Edge that Chris Redfield has had modified by a gunsmith as he kept it after Resident Evil 5. So, a couple of things to note. There's no sticker on this outer case, but it is the genuine article. I'll see which side is it on. Is it this side? Yeah, I don't know how well you guys can see that. Let's push that back a bit. As you can see, Biohazard 7 Resident Evil Wesker 01. It's got the serial number there. My understanding as well is this was a limited edition that came out alongside Resident Evil 7, and they're quite expensive in the UK. But I got this one cheap, so there's a story behind that, so let's just talk about it. I'll open it up and we can talk. So obviously comes in a cool hard case. If you bought it new, there was also a cardboard outer and a sticker on top, but they're not present. Try not to hit my phone. Included in the box was a manual and a bunch of other bits and bobs which did not come with this one. You've obviously got your main unit, you've got a laser light module, you've got a nice metal suppressor, and you also have a thread adapter to put said suppressor on. It came with a silver magazine, which is just a standard Tokyo Marui M9 magazine in silver. These are common as muck. And I'm kind of glad they didn't go for a non-standard magazine, because I feel like if you had a non-standard one and you broke it and you weren't able to fix it, it'd be really sad. As well as that, you do get your usual little box of, Tokyo Marui accessories. That'll be dry fire followers. And also included alongside this one is just something to replace the threads on the front of this. If you just wanted to run this without the threaded end and you just want it on the end of your barrel. Or your frame, sorry. I think there would have been BBs and stuff with it as well, but like I say, I didn't buy this new. So, let's talk about how we got to this point, because this pistol did not arrive to me looking like this. I bought this really cheap second-hand. The listing showed that the grips were painted this horrible bright orange. And that's all that appeared to be wrong with it from the used airsoft listing. Used airsoft has a terrible compression on images, so nothing else was not really apparent. When it arrived to me, very quickly I understood that it was more than just the grips. So actually, so the slide was, it was black, but it was a really glossy, horrible black. Basically it had been painted two-tone blue, and then a glossy black on top, and that just looked disgusting. I'll put some pictures up of the condition that these things came to me in. What else was wrong? So obviously the grips. Thankfully the medallions were intact, so I was able to salvage them. The screws were just some random like M3 screws. They weren't the right size for this, so that's a replacement I had to make. And other than that, it was pretty much all okay. One of the grip bushings was loose, so I've just had to glue that back in, unfortunately. But otherwise, it was in okay condition. It shot fine. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. So what I've done, I've essentially just done a bit of a restoration job. I've grabbed a Samurai Edge standard high grade, which I just put a video up on a couple of weeks ago. Another one, and I stole the grips from that. I popped out the medallions and I replaced them with the correct Wesker black, all black medallions. The slide, I did try stripping it myself, and it was a no. So this is where I have to put a big thanks to Joe West from West Laser. I messaged him and asked him if he'd done any Marui plastic before, and he had, with some air dry Cerakote. So thanks to him, we've now got a nice matte, sort of closer to that standard finish slide, and it looks so much better than it used to, obviously from the photos. And the last thing that I had to do was I had to buy real steel Beretta grip screws. because believe it or not, it was cheaper than than trying to source the correct ones. So this was just so stupid. I mean, I got charged customs fees on these, and I think it was like 30 euros or something that I paid for 4 of them. But you know, there we are. They all fit and they look correct to the model. So, you know, I'm still, you know, these are quite expensive, but thankfully I'm still up money wise if I just bought one in, you know, better condition. So it feels like it was worth it to me, and obviously to own something like this, which is really cool and a bit rare, is always nice. Talking a bit more generally about the pistol itself, we've got the TM Gen 2 M9 system, so a 13.5mm nozzle. We've got a working decocker here, and there's probably some other stuff. Adjustable hop, that's it, one of the big uplifts from the Gen 1 M9. In terms of the Wesker model and its differences, other Stars models come with either a US M9 frame, or there's one that's got an M9A1, which is the dual model. This one has got Picatinny rail across pretty much the whole section. We've got a square trigger guard. We've got an extended mag button. We've got an extended mag release, which slide release, sorry, which I believe is standard across most of the Samurai Edge models. We've got a larger beaver tail. We've got a skeletonized hammer, and we've got tri-dot sights. So that's pretty much all the differences between this and a normal model, I think. And obviously the silver frame rather than a black one, which looks really cool. This is one of the nicer looking Biohazard guns. Probably the nicest Beretta one, I think. There's just something about this that just looks extremely cool. So yeah, let's go into the accessories that come with it. So obviously I showed you guys this earlier, which is just another rail piece that directly slots onto the frame. You just lock that in with that little switch there. There's a piece that pushes up. So what this allows you to do is to install the suppressor. What I like about the approach to this is, because this isn't attached to the moving barrel or the slide assembly, pardon me, when you're cycling the gun, it's not going to be affected, yeah? There's no moving parts for the suppressor to hang off of, so cycling will not be affected, and I'll show you guys that in just a moment. So it's obviously a counterclockwise thread, and it doesn't just screw on. You get it to a certain point, and then you push back and up on that switch, and that's it. It's not coming from there. And you can see, obviously, that isn't moving at all. You have also got this really, really cheap light. This is some of the, I mean, I feel like Tokyo Marui could have done a little bit better on this. It's so cheap, you could just feel it. It's creaky plastic. It's not nice. It's powered by a stack of like watch batteries that you just stick in here, and then it's just that button on the back, and it's not very bright. It's just purely for looks, to look right, I suppose. And you know, it is what it is. So I'd say it's a cheap thing. I'm not going to attach that because you actually need a tool, and I can't be bothered bringing that out, to be honest. But what I will do, I'm hoping this mag, yeah, it's got gas in it. I'll just show you guys really quick that the cycle is not affected by this. Pretty much what you'd expect from a Gen 2 M9. The cycle's really nice, very snappy, great blowback, good gun. So yeah, really, there isn't all that much to say outside of, you know, the accessories and the sort of the limited runness of it, and obviously the small restoration that I've had to do. It's been a nice project. It's taken me a couple of months, and it's been a little bit stressful at times. Sorry, it's tight on there. Just don't want to pull too hard. And yeah, it's been stressful, but I think the end result's been worth it. It looks good and it looks right, and I'm very happy with it. So there you go. I'm not sure there's much more I can really say about it. It's a Gen 2 M9. It shoots like a Gen 2 M9, and it's been a bit of a journey, but it was worth it. So if you guys have any questions about this model, you know, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. And if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, just some overviews of stuff, then feel free to hit the subscribe button, give me a like, share with your friends. You know, I'm trying to build just a nice, chill channel here, and I'm thankful for everybody that watches and leaves comments and stuff, so thank you for that. Thanks so much for watching, it's been good, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.